Oh, hey, I didn't see, I didn't, I didn't see you there.
Oh my
Hey
God.
guys,
You're
how
so
you doing?
crazy. Oh my.
Wow, wow, this is amazing. Hey, is that you, T? Hey,
It's
T.
Hey, how you doing, buddy?
I'm good. How are you? Hello, everybody. Building Buffalo Network, Bills Mafia. What's hopping? Listen, if you don't know what's about to happen, slow motion slap yourself and then keep watching. Listen, I'm Mike. That's T. Anywhere we at, we in a place to be. Shot 143, and this is Not Your Average Podcast in the 716. You heard the name. Go Bills. Let's
Go
go.
Bills. What's up? I had a phone call in between.
Oh, you
My
good?
bad.
Good. Listen, you got the
What is
mute
up,
button. That's
Mike?
nice.
Are
What's
you
up?
excited? Are you excited?
Listen, you see my Birdman hands going. Hey, let's go. Yes, let's go get D Hop. Let's go. Patience, people. We'll get to it. Let
Yes,
us go in order. Okay.
we have some exciting. I'm just listen. I don't got no hot take. Like, look, I'm
Right.
getting the
No
people.
hot
I'm
take.
getting the people there. But I'm
These
checking
like
my.
room temperature takes, right?
Yeah, I'm checking my phone every time. So I'm checking the pulse
Oh my
of
god.
Bills Mafia. I'm
Yes.
checking where we're at because if we get deep,
Yes.
wait a minute now.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that.
We are wondering. Oh, because you made before we came on, we talked about the lineman. What's his name?
Yeah. Is his last name Howard? Maybe.
Warner.
Maybe not.
No,
Warner.
Warner.
Maybe not. That's Water.
Huh?
What's his last
What's
name?
his name? Warner, right?
I don't know. I thought it was. I thought it was something else.
No, the dude that you said before we came on.
The offensive lineman from the Rams.
No. The line,
Oh,
no. The middle
the
lineman
lineman.
that you said you wanted to
Oh,
replace Tremaine.
I want Wagner.
Oh, Wagner. My
Let's
bad. Wagner.
yes,
Wagner.
yes,
But
yes.
let's get it because we got a lot of people in here. Hey, thank you.
Hey, what's going on? What's going on, Doug?
Bobby Wagner. If I would have looked here, I would have seen it. Thank you.
Bobby Wagner. Yes,
Yes.
Bobby.
Sorry. If I would have looked
Is it,
here, Joseph, I would have seen it. My bad.
hey, listen. What do you think is the percentage of people that have friends named Bobby? What do you think it is? It's probably low these days because Bobby's like a name that's diminishing. You think about it?
Well, Bobby sometimes is Robert as well, though. So
Right,
I
right,
have a friend named Bobby. So yeah,
right. How dare Bobby hide behind Robert?
you know, you know. But let's give the people what they want. You came here because you want us to discuss about D Hop. But give us a minute, like Mike said. But before we do that, we're gonna slow play this stuff because Brandon Beane had a presser earlier or this week or last week, and he spoke about the replacement of Tremaine Edmonds at the middle linebacker position, and he said that there's going to be competition, and we may already have the guy to replace Tremaine on the roster.
I believe so. You know
Do
who I was
you?
talking about before?
Oh yeah,
My man.
Bernard.
Come on.
You like Bernard?
He's nice. He's nice.
Bernard
He's
needs to put
smart on
some
the
weight
field.
on.
I mean, listen, there's enough food places to put it on.
This is true. This is
You
true.
can go ahead, get you a sheet pizza in a quiet place.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
And some milk.
And some milk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I feel you. It might be on the. Also, too, I think that with the draft coming up, you don't want to show people your hand, so you're going to put all the smoke screens out there. You're going to put all them out there.
Our team is famous for really just keeping it quiet
Right.
until it's time. Really
For
keeping
sure.
it quiet on the hush for sure.
Absolutely. Also, too, another position that we talked about last week, it was the running back room, and Bean spoke about a bigger back, and immediately we went to Derrick Henry and Austin Ekeler.
Right. We were thinking too
Right.
big.
Yeah,
maybe
too big of splash plays. But what
yeah,
he did do, but before we say that, we have to say, thank you to our dude, Devin Singletary.
yes,
4 years, I think
yes,
4 or 5 years with us.
yes. Thank you so much, sir.
We were a Devin
Yes,
Singletary stance at this
we were.
podcast. You're gonna be missed. I know it's
Right.
about money. We totally understand it. He's
Yep.
going to Houston, Texas. Mike says he doesn't ever have to wear be cold again.
Yep.
He can wear shorts.
I said before he got on the plane, he threw all his pants in the airport garbage. Won't be needing these.
Okay, all of that.
Peace. Yeah,
We know it's a business. Yes,
Yep.
for sure. It's a business.
Congratulations to him. It's beautiful. Get your money, bro, and tear it up. You know what I'm saying? And then our bigger back,
Ah,
Mr.
your man.
Damian Harris.
Listen, you text me and was like,
Oh,
did you see this? We were both excited about this because
yeah.
we know that Sean and Bean want a bigger back. We know, and right now, Cook is not the big back. He's not.
No.
Hines, not a big back.
No.
Went and got the former Patriots player.
Yes.
Damon Harris.
And a lot of his highlights, sad to say, is on us.
Against yeah.
Let's be transparent, people.
Yeah.
A lot of his highlights from last year is on us. So I am thankful to have this man. He's an aggressive dude. Like, he don't stop. This dude is big.
He's a grinder.
He's trucking people. Like, It's crazy. I was like, oh, this dude is for real, for real.
I want to say his best year was 2021. He had 929 yards. And normally we don't do stats, but I'm just doing these just for the sake of who this guy is.
Wasn't it 15 touchdowns?
Might have been. I didn't get the touchdowns. Yes.
Okay.
He played 11 games. Yeah, in that year. He's a physical back, so he's going to get maybe banged up a little bit because he's a physical back. Like I said, he's a grinder.
Downs.
Yeah,
downs. We need, that we were talking about that. You know what I'm saying?
Not even in that. Late in the games, when you need that grinder, when you're trying to, play the clock, this is the guy you bring in to be that power back.
Just beat him up. Beat him up. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What did you say? Thank you. Oh, Motor. You say thank you, Motor? Yes, for sure.
Thank you, Motor. Yes, Paul. Yes, absolutely.
He's also he's a good pass protector. So something like that, we need that as well. Devin wasn't that great in that, but this guy Harris is something, man. He's just a physical back, man. Something that we needed.
AKA big fella.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Take some of that. Take some of that off of Josh and give it to this guy. You know what I mean?
And the dude will gladly take it. He's happy to. You can tell he's a runner. Like, this dude is relentless. So that'll help Josh out a lot, really, with his focus and really being able to sling that thing. Oh.
You said sling that thing. I know some people are concerned about him being injured. He played 11 games last year, but I think. You know what? I just feel when it comes to the Buffalo Bills and their training staff, it's just different. It's different level. Yeah, it's definitely a different level. Let's get some of these questions in here.
What you got? We need to hope the play calls are there. Just saying the only right. Yeah. That's a fact. And we talked about that. We were like, he's got to spice it up. I understand first year you kind of flow with it, make sure you don't steer too far from what was working, add a little bit to it. But this year, we need you. We need Joe Bag. We need to be able to, you know what I'm saying? Oh, Crowder and Sweeney to the Giants?
Yeah.
I
mean,
hey. I can see it. Yeah, I can see it. I mean, it is what it is.
Listen,
Crowder.
About football. I'm about winning.
Right. I love
Crowder. And he was injured, though. He was injured this year.
He was. So it was just, catch-22. It is what it is.
Absolutely.
I wish him nothing but the best. But it seems like, Everybody who leave us go right over there.
Yeah, it's a pipeline, I guess. I don't know.
Pipeline, yep.
Buffalo to the Giants. I'm not understanding.
Right.
But let's get into
Yep.
some more of these signings. They signed Trent Sherfield, 27 years old, spend time with the Miami Dolphins, their third leading receiver. This dude is a speedster, and he's a freaking big receiver, 6'1", 210, and he's a good blocker. He's not a good blocker. He's a great blocker, actually.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. I am. You know me. I am uber excited about this guy. Big fella, demands the ball, gets it in his yards after the catch are really impressive. So I like that. We need a big guy who's aggressive, get that ball and make something happen after the fact.
Absolutely, and like you said, big slot guy, and you like receivers that can block, and this guy brings on it. Like he loves to block. Like you like that in your wide receiver, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and he's in when he was with Miami, he was in some of the calls when you're blocking for your running back. So I could see this dude going in and being that guy. Like, I love this pick. I love this pickup. I'm not gonna lie.
Too.
I mean, he might play special teams, but he's gonna be on that field. He's probably be your 4th or 5th receiver. But yeah, I like this one. I like this pickup. What did you say?
I'm excited about that.
Let me see. He said here
we get to get some yak with him, Harry and Shakir. Right. Yards after catch. That's a fact. Yeah, because man, listen, Shakir, man, when he catch that ball, that boy is gone.
You said here, do you think we should still try and get the O-line help? Well, you are actually going into the next segment. And before we came on to live right today, they picked up David Edwards. He's an O-lineman, interior O-lineman. He played with the Rams last year. He only played 3 games because he had a concussion. But prior to that, when he played in 2022, he played all of 17 games. And not even that, Aaron Cromer is familiar with him. He played with Aaron. So I don't think it'll be anything that he won't be familiar with. So he can just step in right now and play because he played with Aaron Cromer before. I like this pickup too. I know concussions probably for some people are like a little hesitant because of the concussions, but Mitch Morse also has concussions issues as well. And they know how to handle those. So this guy only had 2, and I know 2 is a lot, but the Rams just shut him down, which is great. At least you have an organization that will shut you down.
Right. Like, no,
you know what I
mean?
mean?
Get stuff together. Yeah.
Yeah. So I really do like this pickup. He's a young guy. I think this is going into his 4th season in the NFL. So, yeah. And he just had his presser before we came on, and he stated that he's excited to play with Josh. Like he's like, I'm really excited to play with Josh. Like he was like high pitch. It went up. It's like I'm really excited to play with Josh.
Dang.
And he played with Vaughn too when they won the Super Bowl. So he won the Super Bowl with Vaughn.
That's big time.
Yeah. So
you know what I'm saying? That's big time. Awesome.
Listen, Brandon Beane is out here working.
He's a magician, like at this point. I mean, he does these things, and the scouts and everybody, I mean, they got their eyes on some really good guys that, when you go through and you watch these channels and you be like, oh, this the guy to that guy, and then B makes this move and you're like, wow, I didn't even see that. Like, that's dope. Like, it's cool. It's a science at this point.
It definitely is. And I can say this about what Beane is doing in this free agency, this second wave of free agency, is that it's clear that he wants speed in this offense. Like he wants speed. He wants guys to get yak. So it's going to be up to Ken Dorsey. It's going to be up to Ken Dorsey. Again, it's going to be up to Ken Dorsey to scheme these guys open and have some imagination.
Some imagination. Say that again, T.
Some imagination, because with Trent Sherfield, if you go back and watch some of his film, he was moving along the line. Like, I don't like the Miami Dolphins, but they got these their wide receivers moving in motion and doing all this other stuff. So
yeah.
We
need some spice, Dorsey. We need some spice.
Paul has a question.
Big question I have is, how are we going to play defensively? Will we attack or play the old way? No, we are hopefully going to attack, because the laid back way, it don't work all the time. It's boring. They know that already.
I don't think, like Mike said, I don't think we're not going to go to the old way. I don't see it happening. I mean, I don't know if it's, ultimately we know it's Sean's defense. We know that. But you cannot come out of a game like that, not Kansas City, I'm sorry, I'm having flashbacks, out of that, the Bengals game, and say, let's continue to play laid back.
Right.
Let's continue to play reactive. You can't do that anymore. You can't you have to act. You can't have the react. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You can't do that anymore. We have to attack, like Paul said.
Yeah. We've seen that, and it don't work. And they see, like, these guys who have these schemes and they have these attack schemes. We've seen those guys be successful against us.
Yeah. It's like the bend don't break. I get it. The bend don't break, though. Sometimes it's not.
It might not break, but the elasticity is gone. if that helps.
It stretched itself out.
Yeah, it stretched itself out. It's real loose. We don't need that.
Like,
we need some, you know what I mean? Retract it back. Pull it back.
You need something tighter. You need some new pants on or something. No, I really
is overall.
Yeah, I feel you. We do. We need to attack. This defense need to attack. No longer sitting back and waiting to react. But what's the next one? Oh, so okay, we're gonna get to D-Hop. Okay, we're gonna get to the D's to the Hop. But I had a little tweety tell me that Cole Beasley is out here being messy. Cole Beasley tweeted and said there's only one quarterback, only quarterback in this entire league you can put in front of Rodgers right now. You guessed it, Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes. That's what he said. Now, is the disrespect there? What do you think, Mike? And we got it, and a care less, so we can, go ahead.
Right. It sounds messy. Like you said, it sounds messy. It's just too open for interpretation. And at the end of the day, regardless of whatever, you got to rep the crib first. So you got to say, of course it's Allen, baby. Forget everybody else. But I don't know where his brain was at that point. We don't know what's behind it, but to say Mahomes is wild.
I mean,
wild.
I'll take this. I'll say this. I see why. Man, I'm trying.
Don't.
Patrick Mahomes is a G. Like, we ain't gonna mistake that as whatever. Right. We know.
You're right.
Patrick Mahomes is the dude. Josh, I'm sorry, it's not there yet because Patrick Mahomes won 2 Super Bowls. The man is him. Okay?
He's him.
We know that. As a Bills fan, I will say Patrick Mahomes is that. Even before the second Super Bowl, Patrick Mahomes was that.
Right.
Taking that away, and I know you can't take it away, but taking it away, Josh is on that level. He doesn't have Super Bowls. He's on the level.
Yeah.
His last year was just Messy. It was messy. I don't think he regressed. I just think it was a mess. It was a mess.
It was a mess, and you know, I don't know. It was just it just looked super messy. It didn't make sense how, like, and then it's like, it felt like a pebble rolling down a hill. You just couldn't catch it. Like, you know what I mean? It just kept flowing and going and getting bigger. It was like, what's up, dude? Like, you straight? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Think he's salty because he wanted Buffalo to bring him back for cheap. I could see that as well. A little bit.
I think we're over that.
Yeah,
but I think we're over that.
Well, we are.
Yeah.
What about him?
We can't live in the past, Cole. I mean, I love me some Cole Beasley, but we can't live in the past. Shakir's time is now. If you want to mentor Shakir, cool, but you can't take a roster on. You can't take a spot on the roster. Sorry.
Yeah,
you can't.
Not this time around. Not right now. No. We got somebody. We got a guy.
Yeah, we got somebody. We definitely got somebody. Who Joey said.
We all know Cole Beasley can't shut his mouth on social media. This is what walked him out of the Buffalo for the first time. Here he is back at it. Careless. Yeah, he's back at it. He's back at it.
He's definitely back at it.
If you listen to his music, that's his vibe. Like, he's very intricate and expressive. So, but you got to stay off social media, because if you throw salt on one, it looks bad for another. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like you gotta chill at some point and just kind of keep some of your stuff to yourself. Like, or you gotta rep at this. You gotta rep, bro. Like,
yeah,
you gotta rep your man. I don't care what nobody say. You gotta rep your man, because some of your best spotlight plays, if somebody watch your highlights, is from Buffalo.
Right. No. Yeah. Yeah.
Getting
for sure.
thrown to by that guy. So
that guy.
So I don't know. You might want to ease up, fella.
Just ease up a little bit. But Charles have a question for us. So Charles wants to know, when do you think we will hear about D-Hop? Well, Charles, I got a little something for you. You want to hear it?
Here you go.
With that being said, source says have some information. Pat, what have you heard about some interesting situations?
My bad. Oh, hold on. Hold on.
We on the edge.
My bad. What just happened? I don't know. Hold on. Hold on, Charles.
They erased it, Charles.
What just happened?
They changed the algorithms.
They changed something here.
Have some information. Pat, what have you heard about some interesting situations potentially developing around the NFL with one of the biggest names that is currently potentially on the market?
My sources tell me that D-Hop is getting hot right now.
Okay. Interest is heating up?
There's 5 teams on that list, and we'll start with the Falcons. Falcons need some help. They need wide receivers. I think that can fit. Ravens. I think if Lamar deal goes and get done, my sources tell me that might be a landing spot.
So one team is the Ravens?
Okay, Baltimore Ravens in the game.
Huge.
Did not know that was potentially the case.
One of the biggest
are telling us.
Our sources is telling us is the Bills.
The Bills!
It
would make sense, because although our source have told us nothing, we did see on Instagram Buffalo Soldier from D-Hop, Sal Capaccio, the face in our eyes, and there's probably others, we don't mean any disrespect to any other members of the Bills Mafia. The face of Bills Mafia, he's like, hey, Uncle Sal of the Bills Mafia.
Uncle Sal.
Covers the Bills. He's been covering the Buffaloes for a long time. And he is a Buffalonian. Brother. I mean, this guy is awesome. He started getting excited about it. Buffalo Bills fans started getting excited about it. And that would be a place that certainly could get another weapon. A lot of people would wonder, though, contractually wise, though, how would all this work anywhere? That's another thing.
We can afford it. Bean can make it happen.
He can make it happen, Captain.
It's okay. So I am all in. So as for your question, Charles, any minute, any second,
right,
any hour, any day.
Feels like real soon. Yeah.
Like, let's hope. What's up, Kim?
Yeah, it feels like real soon. What's up, Kim?
I am like, if we get off of here, so we record on Thursdays. Mm-hmm. So if anything happens on a Friday and Saturday morning, sorry, we're recording this on a Thursday.
Listen, it's happening every day, people. We never know. We just gotta keep our ears to the street. You know what I'm saying? What up, Beeb? Why I do that every time? All right.
Beeb, right?
Beeb.
Thank you. I'm glad you're here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Welcome again.
Oh, we got so many comments on
lit.
here.
It's lit.
They said, have you seen the trade maybe for Oliver and Dave going to Arizona? Oh, I didn't see that one. I didn't see that one.
What?
But hey.
Nah, that's crazy. I don't know. It's gonna be some stuff going on. I know that it's gonna be some stuff going on. But that's crazy. They were catching up with the Bills.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you good?
And he said yes, that's his name.
Yes. Oh, I know.
Oh.
I was far away, and I was like,
listen. I don't know what the I don't even D-Hop comes to D-Hops hop deep D-Hob D-Hab.
Yeah.
If he comes to Buffalo, Mike.
Oh my God.
Are we penciled in? And I say penciled in for the Super Bowl. Are we penciled in?
We are hard penciled in.
Because how are you going to guard that?
What you gonna do with that? Like, what you honestly like? Real? What are you gonna do with that? Like that dude with Diggs on the other side?
Yeah.
Talking about cheat code.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Okay, guys. I'm just gonna have a little confession for you guys. You, Beep. And also, Charles, I'm going to say this. I wear New York Yankees hat because it's a fashion thing for me. Nothing to do with whatever.
We know where that came from.
Yeah, New York.
You know it's been a thing. It's a New York thing.
It's a New York thing. So I'm going to tell you, for baseball, you're probably not going to like it.
Oh, God.
I am a Boston Red Sox fan. And I'm a Mets fan. Sorry.
Wow.
Sorry.
Wow. Wow.
Sorry.
Okay. Well, hey, wow.
Yeah, so don't hate me. Joey had something to say.
I saw a post from the Buffalo Bills organization said that we are getting Josh Allen weapons and we're going to try to score 50 points a game by beefing up the offense. I'm down. That's right,
wow.
Joe. I'm down. Beef it up.
Beef it up. Run on it. Like this. Hey, score 50. I don't care what. Listen. You seen in the Super Bowl where the defense, that Philadelphia defense, did not get to the one leg Patrick Mahomes.
All right.
The defense, both teams, they were scoring.
Yeah.
You're going to have to keep up. So, I don't know. But
we're in a scoring league, people.
Yes, we are. We are in a scoring league. I understand defenses win Super Bowls, but I don't know if that's the trend now. I don't know if that's the trend where defense wins Super Bowls in this era.
No. Not anymore.
You know what I mean? So
it's like we have like mutants on the field. Like these dudes play different, so it's like ain't gonna be no, none of that no more. It's different.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on today. People know I pod. at 2:00.
I hear that. Joint.
Right. I pod at 2:00. I don't know why I'm receiving phone calls. But
Right.
anyway, we're going to go to now, yeah. We're going here. We're going here. We're going right here, Mike. This is where we're going. What is up? We are back. You know what segment this is. It's Care or Care Less.
Or Care Less.
All right, Mike. So I'll start.
Yes.
Odell Beckham. Is he on a team this season? And if he is he on Buffalo? Probably not, because I've seen him going to the Jets, whatever. But do we care or care less if he plays this season?
Well, in my opinion, a player who has had 2 Achilles injuries, that's a tough ask for him to come back and be this electric 17-game receiver, So, and he's bouncing everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, he is bouncing everywhere. So you really don't know who's in the lead right now with him. Like, nobody knows anything. It's just up in the air. So I mean, I honestly don't care, just because he's such a risky pickup. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's such a risky.
What is he?
pickup.
30 now? He's 30 now.
He's 30
coming
with 2
off
Achilles injuries.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's deep. Like,
Yeah.
that added 10 years. So he's 40.
You gave the man 40.
Yeah, he's 40.
I mean, he looked good when he did his it's not pro day, but when he did his whatever, his day. So when he showed all the GMs that he still got it, and he put on some weight. They said that he put on some weight. He's massive now, which is great. But last year, and I think the problem was he wasn't ready.
Yeah,
He wasn't ready. Yeah. But I could care less. And like Doug said, care less and go to Dallas, apparently.
Right. I don't know.
Joey said, don't care unless he comes to Buffalo, or Buffalo signs him.
Listen, I don't, like, at the end of the day, that's real talk. Like, I don't care unless he come here. I don't care. You know what I'm saying?
Care if it's in the AFC, care less if it. Well, I mean, they had him going to, all this. I love the offseason. I love free agency, but sometimes it's a bit much because they had Odell going to the Jets. So I no more Jets talk for me. I can't do them. Can't do Miami. And sneakily, if that's a word, New England is not even saying anything.
They are bums the word.
Right? Like, people are focused on the Jets and Miami and Buffalo, but nobody is really saying anything about New England.
Yeah, and they ain't really saying nothing about themselves.
Right.
So it's like, okay, what you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like,
this Joey is funny. Look what Joey said.
He's on Santa Rogers wish list.
I like that.
The nerve of him to give a wish list. Like,
okay,
come on, bro.
Soon as touchdown Jesus is gone, he's gonna snatch him up.
And that's what I said. I said, as soon as he leaves, we ain't even gotta say nothing. We know exactly where you're going, sir.
Right. All right.
Yeah.
Speaking of negotiation, well, we weren't talking about negotiation. I just put that down there. Speaking of free agencies, right? Do we care or care less that players, when they're on the verge of getting traded or think about being traded or not too happy with their team that they're on, do we care or care less that they put this stuff on social media and when it's negotiation time?
I care.
Do you?
Just because it gets too personal. Like, that's your business. That's your money. Like, there's really no logical reason for you to express anything that's going on behind closed doors on a worldwide platform.
You know what's so funny though? Could you imagine if the owners, if the GMs and the coaches did it?
Oh God.
Could you? Because the players are out here putting things on the gram.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Saying things maybe on Twitter. Could you imagine if the GMs and coaches did tweets like that?
It would be total chaos. Like,
it's like, well, did you hear what Brandon Beane said?
All right. Oh, goodness.
Did you see the picture that Brandon put up? Like, it's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be that. It would be so much of that. Oh, I'm good. We don't need that.
Yeah, right? I mean, you care. Beeps care too. I care because usually there's meaning behind it. Okay.
Right.
I get it.
I get that.
Oliver, you ain't Jerry freaking show me the money. Is that what? Show me the money? Yeah.
Right. Show me some production, brother.
And that's what it is. I mean, he's guaranteed $10 million anyway because they picked up the fifth year option. So
yeah, they did do that.
Yeah. But I can actually care less.
Yeah.
I can care less. I know there's people out there that care, but I can care less. I just don't.
Right.
Okay. I mean,
okay. So.
You still got to play. That's where I'm at with it. Because if Oliver's trying to get traded, and for Ed, let's just say for Ed, because Ed put some music behind his stuff and said something about you're gonna care, love me, something like that. You're gonna miss me, all this, whatever. I get it, bro.
Yeah, we get it.
I get it. I get it.
Business,
you know,
fam.
You and Joey said the same thing. As soon as you said that, this is what Joey said.
This is a business. I understand people are trying to get paid. You can't keep paying these big numbers out to everybody and expect to keep all your stars. Because it's like, it's so true, because you can have a year where everything's amazing, but then next year, you might tear the whole tree down just because, it is what it is, money.
And also, too, especially at Oliver, undersized interior, guy.
Right. Yeah.
And the number 9 pick. He's number 9th pick.
Right.
Top 10 pick in the draft. Like, your production is not equaling out to your pay.
Not at all.
Sadly. So it is what it is. So the next one is yours, and it's DeMar.
Oh my God, people. So, deep dive. See, I got my deep dive hands. So, do we care or care less about this peculiar attention that DeMar Hamlin is receiving after his traumatic experience on the football field? Do we care or care less about the attention he's receiving? It's peculiar to me. What do you think, T?
So, okay, before we came on, we spoke, whatever. And I'll say that before we spoke, I cared less. Right? But now I kind of care. I kind of care. And I'm not the only one. Joey says he cares too. So,
yeah.
Yeah,
buddy. Hey.
Okay, Kim said it too. Kim said, I think it's getting a little bit too much.
Kim, too much. It's crazy. This man have been with, and let me turn on the volume because somebody might think I'm hating. It's not that. It's just super interesting how he's with every celebrity known to man now. He's everywhere. He's in top notch wherever it's at. It's just different. It's like it's a bit awkward. Like now y'all like dumb stretching it. You know what I'm saying? Like I would think you want to have the men get back to normalcy at some point, but it don't seem like that. It just seems like it's super fresh still.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Like it's a bit awkward now.
It's a bit awkward. We spoke about it off air.
Yeah,
and
I think not even that, Mike. I think they get what you're saying too.
Oh yeah. I'm
you
sure
know what
they
I'm
do.
saying?
I'm sure
yeah.
He's on the world tour. Him and his brother were just on Masked Singer. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, he were.
See what I'm saying? Like it's a lot.
I'm happy. Don't get us wrong. We're happy.
No,
DeMar is here, present in the flesh. We love that, and he, I guess, is going to return to baseball. To football, and we are excited about that as Bills fans as well.
Right.
But at what point is you cross the line of, bro? You know, it's
because it feels at this point, it feels like they're you know, like clinching onto his spotlight. You know what I mean? It feels negative. You know what I mean? Yes,
he's capitalizing.
I guess, but Lord, I didn't know a world tour came out of this. You know what I'm saying? Let me chill. You know, but it's just peculiar. That's why I chose that variation of words. Peculiar. It looks peculiar. That's all I'm saying. And I wanted to see if it was just me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hate. It's a little nasty. It is. It's a little nasty. Yeah, Mike. Okay.
You see me, T?
Okay. Okie dokie. Okay. So I have a question for you because we're going to switch it up. But that was Care or Careless. Thank you, everybody, for the comments because I love this segment. I'm not going to lie. Yes, it is. Hold on. Joy has something last to say.
Okay. It kind of feels like everything's fake around this. I'm glad for him and getting all the attention after what he went through. But now they're feeding off of Hamlet, and there's where I think it's It feels like they're feeding on it feels like all the vultures came out of nowhere, and now everybody's just like, I need some of that. And then it's like he's oblivious to the emotion around him. That's what it makes me feel like.
Right. Okay.
So
I get you. I get you. All right. But I got a question for you.
Hit me.
Do you think it's a Super Bowl? And I hate this, but I'm going to use it because every season, last season, everything, all we heard was Super Bowl or bust, Super Bowl or bust. So I'm putting it out there. Do you think this is Super Bowl or bust for the Jets? Now that Aaron Rodgers is there, and maybe he only plays one or two. So do you think it's an all-in for the Jets?
All in. This is all in for his career.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? This is all in for his career. Like, he ain't but about, he got about 23 games left.
And it's about legacy, right?
Yes. And
I don't think
he's trying to go out on top.
And I don't think, and that's a lot of pressure. That's a lot of pressure.
But what else do Jets have to live for?
You know okay.
The pressure.
Let's say this, right? Like Beep said, 1,000%, Super Bowl or bust. So let's just say they go and get all the pieces, which they did. Rodgers is playing, which he will be. He's
Right.
going to play.
Right.
And it's nothing. You're still the Jets. And that's your legacy? Are you coming back for another year?
Oh no. Well, then he gonna pull a Brady. But Brady got a Super Bowl and then had a whack year and then left.
But also, too, Brady, if he was going to do that, Rodgers won one Super Bowl with Green Bay.
Right.
Aaron Rodgers is nowhere close to Brady. Nowhere close to Brady. And for you to have your legacy, I just think it's a bad look. And, most guys that play football is on their legacy. Rodgers is getting a coat. We all know. He's going to the Hall of Fame. He's going. I don't know if it's first ballot, but it probably be just on the name itself.
Right.
But for your end of your career, you're going to be like, well, he went to the Jets and, you know what I mean? Jetted it up. Like.
Jetted it up.
Yeah. So I don't know.
It's a gamble.
It is definitely a gamble. It's a gamble for sure.
What does he have to lose for real? Well, he's got a lot to lose. Let me correct myself. What is his other option? Stay in Green Bay and let them build for your last year? Like, no, it's a dude that's pushing him out over there.
Yeah, love.
Like, hey,
the organization.
You ain't gotta go home. Yeah,
but you got to get out of here.
You got to get the hell up out of here.
Right.
Yeah.
You're right.
This move does not work out for them, and it's a franchise back. Fact. It's a gamble. But it's like at the end of the day, if you got the opportunity to gamble and you the Jets, at some points you got to shake it. You got to get it going. Like you got to. What else? What else we gonna do? We can't have everything. We can't have everything, and then still have nothing. Like if you ain't got the quarterback, what you got?
I just think you're going to put yourself in another bind because you're banking on the fact that your number one quarterback that you drafted, which is Zach Wilson, is going to pan out.
Right.
You're giving this guy
Mike White.
Right. Mike White is with the Dolphins right now.
Yeah, they get rid of Mike White. So it's like if
Zach Wilson doesn't work out and he sits behind Aaron Rodgers for 1 to 2 years,
right,
and you're starting all over with Zach Wilson because now Aaron is gone. His contract is up, right?
Mm-hmm.
2 years up. You got Zach Wilson again. You're going to go and get another quarterback.
Yes.
We've had our guy for 5 years now, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You're starting all over again.
Right.
You had your franchise quarterback.
Yep.
It turned out to be, I don't want to say bust, but he turned out to be not it right now.
Semi-franchise. You got him at the ass end of his career. And, it's neither fair to anybody, but if you're still in the game, it's different levels. Sometimes you get lucky and get somebody at the peak of their career. Sometimes you get unlucky and catch them at the ass end of their career. You never know how the water flow. It's just, what do you think you're going to get out of them? You know what I'm saying?
I thought this was the
I thought that was the move.
It should have been the move, right?
But everybody know that Lamar ain't going nowhere. So you got to take that into account that they not letting this man walk out of Baltimore.
That is crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. But that's the game you play when you ain't got no agent and you out here freelancing.
Yeah.
You got to play the game and you don't know what you're playing. So you got to play the long game and learn as you go.
And whoever said this, Joey, I have no words for you. Not for you, Joey, but whoever said that. I mean, come on.
Stuff.
That's wow.
And that's why sometimes I hate the off season because
Lamar is not playing freaking wide receiver, man.
Yeah, you get
Lamar is a quarterback.
Yeah.
Well,
people just talk the talk sometimes,
Yeah, I mean, speaking of the Jets, they traded Elijah Moore because he was talking that mess last year. He wasn't going to play. Mm-hmm. He's not getting the ball. He told his coach to shut up, and that's just a big old. You're out of here, buddy. So he's out. He was out of here. They traded him to Cleveland traded him
Jesus.
to Cleveland. But the
Right.
Jets went and got Mecole Hardman from
Oh my god.
Yes,
They got
from the
they got
Chiefs.
the speedster. Like, how
Yes.
did they even get a hold of that dude? Like,
Yes,
but man, that dude got some wheels.
He does.
He's a threat. He's a
he's
threat.
a beast. Yes, for sure.
He's a threat. There's
So
no
we're
doubt
not
about
only
that.
are we going for speed, so is the Jets.
I feel like everybody is. at
I
this
think so,
point
too.
In the league, yeah, it's you see it work with Tyreek, so now it's like, no, we need that everywhere.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So it's
I think
more
that's it. I think
speedsters.
that's this NFL speed.
Right. We've seen the evolution of football.
Yes.
You know, it's going more towards speed and offensive and big receivers and you know what I'm saying? It's just
a
it's
big
different.
receiver
Like,
with speed is like magical.
right. Oh my
Like,
God, he's like a unicorn.
Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah.
For
Right.
sure.
Yeah.
But let me refresh this again to see if there's any up news when it comes to the D-Hop. Let's see.
Let's
And then we can just
see.
get out of here. But
Anticipationville.
it's building. It's built. I don't see anything. One more. No. No.
I'm sure they would have been going crazy on the comments if anything happened.
This is a move I want the Bills to make. Last year, defense went through everything at. Oh, yeah, it's true. Yeah. You can tell that the mindset when it comes to the Bills organization now, they're now picking offense. They switched up.
Right.
Everything was defense the last few years. Now it's offensive side of the ball, which I love.
Right.
Protect Josh Allen and get him weapons, please.
Yep, because we got some dogs on defense, so we just need a middle linebacker, and then after that, all offense all the time.
Yes.
We got the hop. It'll be in the air assault for next year with a running back that can get short yardage. And Harris, and it could be a dynamic. That's a fact because them third downs, all you gotta do is give it to Harris. We see
absolutely, and he can bust open. Like he can make a small yardage out of big yardage. We've seen it. He can run between tackles. He's a bruiser. He's that guy. Like I don't know. I like the running back that we picked up. I do.
Right.
Bean wanted speed, and he wanted a big back, and we got a big back.
Right.
So,
yes. So happy.
I am too. So, Mike, get us out of here. Again, guys, this is dropping on Saturday. So if anything you hear is from Thursday, we apologize.
Right.
But yeah.
Right. Listen. Thank you for everybody for tuning in. Thank you for all the interaction and comments. Me and T greatly appreciate it, and we love this. Appreciate you, B. Have a great weekend. Everybody have a blessed weekend. Bills Mafia, Building Buffalo Network. T, love all y'all. Appreciate all y'all. And if you didn't know, don't know what you've been doing, but check it out. I'm Mike. That's T. We in the place to be everywhere. We at a Shop 143, and this has been Not Your Average Podcast in the 716. You heard the name.
You heard it. Go Bills, y'all. Peace. One love.
Love y'all. Love y'all. Peace.
Peace.